Alright, so here we go. Gotta be careful. I was thinking about this a lot. Like, I know how I say it, but really the first 20% just means so much to Hungrybox. So I really feel like you have to make sure that, because he's going to get 20%, right, obviously. But I think you just have to make sure when you get your hits, like when he does hit you, if he hits you, that you get something out of it. Like, you can't just let him get, you cannot let him get just 2 easy hits. It's just too valuable for him. Especially because I think it's actually like 17% with the up air. And like him having that ability to use that up air, like on platforms, makes him so much more dangerous. So to me, it seems like you want to get, I don't know. You want to get you definitely want to make sure that you don't give him like this. Like, you just don't want to give him that kind of percent. Like, you don't want to, you want to make him work the same way Hungrybox makes Fox's work to close out stocks. He makes them work so hard to get the last hit. I feel like you kind of want to be that way initially with Hungrybox too. You don't want him to get that easy damage to start a stock because it just means so much more to him. See, because that changed that up air, like him getting that early percent, right? Look it. Because now the up air is like, it has enough knockback to knock down. You miss a tech, you get rest. You miss a tech, you get rested, right? And that's all because he gets that initial 28%. So that early percent really means a lot to him. Because Puff doesn't have like a lot of offensive tools, which is why she's kind of boring. It's because she's a zony character, but like, and all her combos come off grabs or up airs. So her having knockdown on up air is like really, really valuable. And look at, he just reads one jump and then he gets a kill. So to me, it feels like I want to get like 50 or 60% before Hungrybox gets 20. Now, I know that sounds like, that's definitely ambitious, but you want it to be like at that point where he needs to be, because once you get him at like 60%, he has to be careful how he trades with you, because if you like crouch something, he can get up smashed and die. So I think that's like really important. Because this is like kind of like if Sfat had him at 56, if Sfat was at like, if Hungrybox is at 58 and Sfat was at plus 20, like they're a lot more even. Like, because Hungrybox has his openings and then you have your, but if he fucks up, then you get yours. So if he misspaces a back air, like if he misspaces anything on your shield, you crouch something correctly, you could possibly kill him. And that changes the dynamic a lot on how he can interact with you. See, and that's what you want to avoid. You just don't want to give him this. You don't want to take 2 quick ones without anything in exchange. You don't want him to get like, because now he's just like one jump read. And this might be a kill. Yeah, once you get underneath Hungrybox, you're dead. So he stalls. Bam. See, 2 quick ones. And like that's so good for Hungrybox. That's all he wants. Nice pound mix up too. It's good. I don't really like that Stat jumped off the stage. Not a fan of that. And that's like free. And then a beautiful tech from Hungrybox. I wonder if Zach should have just crouched here. Like crouch shined. Yeah, it looks like he could. I wonder if he should just crouched. Because he takes the hit, and I think he could have just crouched. It looked like he tried to do something. Again, fair. Nice slide off. That was good. Force smash. No, nice read. Oh, that was so good. This was actually just amazing. I know a lot of people have, this is so good. This right here, and then this fair, this like the fade back, and then another one, and then right here, this into a tech, and then oh my god.
Wait, how did he even take that mental damage?
I don't even know.
I just remember being.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, like on that
fade on that second fair, then this tech. Oh my god.
Wait, how did he even take that?
That was so good. That was just such a good sequence.
Right into it. Yeah. Yeah, well, like on
that fade on that second fair, then this tech. Oh my god.
That was so good. That was like really good. So shouts to him. Alright, this game's pretty fucked. So for Zach, again, you still want to find your footing if you can. Now, again, you have to find the opening, though, because Hungrybox is such a lead. Beast mode with my girl is Beauty in the Beast, though. Hey, Random, appreciate it 2 months. What's up, Fendi? Young Fendi. Young Fendrick. The youngest of the Lamars. I like what Zach tried to do here. Right here. He takes it. I wonder if he could have smashed there. He shielded, though. It would have been close. He might have just barely missed. He's in a bad spot. This is that Hungrybox and Armada. This is what makes Hungrybox and Armada the most difficult, right here. When you have to get, like, a last hit. Nice force smash. Yeah, he knew he was going to go. Nice, and that should be it. Just puts the hands on him. Tour guide DJ. Young Ryan, thanks, man. Appreciate the love. Who's the chick in the sub sound? Sounds like you need incognito mode, my friend. Later, man. Thanks for stopping in, dude. You're sick. FD. Now, this style has changed. This is, I think, a good stage against Han, but he was doing pretty good here. So this is where you're going to see more of the back airy style because no platforms to work off of. So it's going to be more of the shit that you don't like. There you go. Yeah. Back air. Nice crouch. So again, though, probably not the best like use of crouch. Like you trade, but again, you can't get a follow up off that shine. So it keeps him from extending, but like you don't get much off it. And you always want to trade up. You want to trade up. And in that sense, you lose, right? Because he got more % from hitting you than you got from crouch casting shining him because you didn't get a follow up. So I always want to trade up. Nice, good call by him. Grab. Tech. Gotta get these ledge dashes. Yeah, I think Toph said he should just hold the ledge. I think it's like Toph said, right? Just hold the ledge.
Really think about. No, just keep it simple. Oh no, Zach.
Yeah, I probably should have held the ledge.
Zach.
Probably took like an unnecessary risk. Forward smash, sure. Just ran into it, and this is the thing about Puff, and this is why it sucks. It's like Puff loses to Fox, right? But she has like the back air is just you really have to be careful how you interact with her because the back air is just a good disjointed move. It's like a sick move. Yeah, running shield. Running shield's a good way to cut the distance. Like Mango, this is Mango's biggest tool getting inside. And it's a good way to get inside because you come in shield, right? And if Hungrybox misspaces like an aerial on your shield, he can get punished for it. And it's pretty like, and like if nothing happens, then you get to take stage. So it's a good way to take stage at the same time making Hungrybox have to be careful about how he spaces his aerials. So it's a pretty good good tool. And especially because he's in the air so he can't grab you. So it's a good thing. Hey, thanks, Slippy. Appreciate the host. After that, CC does Fox have time to do something like up tilt or even up smash? Possibly up smash. I don't see why not. If you can grab, you can up smash in most cases. Yeah. Yeah, at this tournament especially, right? At this tournament, I feel like he was good on FD. I feel like this tournament, he was good. Double shine. So that was a good call by Zach, right? Because Hungrybox tried to act out of after the first shine, so that was a good call by him. Fortunately, it doesn't get turned into a tech chase, so it only turns into a, like a 4 or 5%, which is what makes shine good. It's like shine by itself isn't that. It's like if it's an edge guard, it's not as sick because it doesn't do that much damage. So you get damage, but you don't get a follow up. Right, here we go. So interesting for Zach. Still feels a little skittish. I don't know exactly what Zach's going for. Sorry, it's sub-analysis, technically, because Zach's a sub of mine, so. Don't know exactly what Zach's game plan is. It feels kind of not exactly sure what he's going for. It still feels kind of tight, like he feels kind of tense. So I'm not exactly sure what he's looking for. Like, I can't tell if he's trying to make, like, is he trying to get... It looks like he's trying to get in, but then sometimes he'll back off in situations where it feels like he should approach. So I'm not exactly sure what he wants to go for. Like, I'm seeing some running shield, and some like, I don't know. But this is okay, and this is, again, this isn't that big a deal. Like, right now, see how nothing's happening? Like, no one's hitting anyone? That's okay. And if you're Fox, you're actually pretty fine with that because you have a laser. So, so say you're having dry interactions, right? That's what she said. And nothing's happening, but, like, you could still sneak lasers in because Hungrybox, Puff still needs you to run into the back air for the most part, right? So if you're both zoning each other and not getting hit, it's going to be way easier for you to tack on percent than Puff because she needs you to run into it. She needs you to misjudge and then run into it. Whereas you can just sneak lasers in like those empty patches. So you can sneak in, 3% here, 3% there. Now, you can quickly lose that percent if you're not careful. So well-spaced back air, right? And then from here, Zach tries to cut the distance. He tries to move forward on it. And then bam. And like that was probably not the best back air to move on because it was properly spaced. So like a perfectly spaced back air, I actually don't know if Fox has any punish for it besides maybe getting out of shield and then throwing a laser out. Because you can't really cover that distance, it looks like. Because he got to just, and especially at that percent where you can get knocked down by the dash attack. So I think it was a combination of picking a bad aerial to approach on and combined with like a bad percent as well, where it's going to be a lot of knockback. Everyone falls in love sometimes. I need to clip my nails. Jesus Christ. Like right now. Can I do that on stream? Lasers, here you go. Look at that back here. It's mad stale. Fucking mad stale. Now again, the percent not as big a deal to me. Like the 20% doesn't mean as much without the platforms. So I think Puff's damage is less of an issue. Guess is wrong. See, like right here, right? So that's the same kind of, like, this time he does the dash tag, but it was like weak hit, and he crouch canceled, so he probably could have, like, Hungrybox does a good job of holding down after, so Zach picks the wrong option by jabbing. But he probably could have shined instead, just shined and then gone for a follow-up. Or he probably could have grabbed. If he knew he was gonna CC, then he could have grabbed. But then that was too low of a percent. Up smash. Well, the crouch cancel made it not work out. Looks like the jab was definitely the worst option though. And then nice cover there. And then here we go. I woke up in beast mode. My girl is beauty in the beast though. If you guys were coach, if I would be talking trash to the other coaches if I was a coach. I'd be whispering in the other coach's ear just if my player was fucking up their player. It's like, you like that shit? And look at, yeah, just like pretty much like so this back air spacing. So quiet in the chat. You guys are just being very observant, I suppose. Very observant. I respect that. I think Phil would be a good coach. Thanks, dog. I appreciate that. Alright, let's see. So I wouldn't go back to FD. I'd probably go Stadium. Okay, I wouldn't gone back here. I don't think he was playing. It didn't go well enough. Let's see, though. Let's really try to figure this one out. Nice fade in the drill. Up air, nice. Drill, yeah. Drill grab's actually the best. You know who's the drill grab is actually the best against Puff? I think it's like +8. It's like +8 on Puff. It's like on hit. Which is actually super. It's by far the best against Puff. I think it's like plus. I forgot the characters, but it's like +8 on I remember that. Okay, so it takes the first dog. Now this is really good too. Again, this changes the interactions a lot because now Hungrybox before, right, we're zoning, right? We're zoning, and Hungrybox can kind of like you're just both zoning, but now Hungrybox has to find a way to make his wall go forward and hit you, right? Before you have to like most foxes are looking for a way to try to get down Hungrybox. Now he has to find a way to get in on you, and that changes the dynamic a lot. There's more likely to have holes or miss space because it's harder to keep that same kind of precision when you're trying to move forward. So let's see if that changes the interactions at all. But Sfat's still leading.
Bitch, you wasn't with me
shooting in the gym. Oh, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Fendi, damn, 18 months. Let's go, Fendi. It's been a long road. That's beautiful. Yeah, 100% Fendi. 100% Fendi. I thought you'd never ask. I honestly thought you would never ask. I've been telling all my girlfriends. You think Fendi's gonna ask me to move in? You think that's ever gonna happen? They said no, but I kept my faith. I just kept it. I just kept it together. I just kept it together. $18 months, baby. Wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Bam, 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 bam. All right, here we go. First hit drill up air. He's landing his up airs. I don't know if Hungrybox is missing him or so soon he'll be in that death percent though. And that's the shit you want to stay away from. This seems mad petty. This is a little shit. Hungrybox lives like just getting a free fair. Lives off that kind of shit. Just chip damage. Chip City. They got chips. Oh, there wasn't. I didn't like that rest either. Why did he get rested? I didn't like it for whatever reason. No, that was just a good up tilt, I guess. I probably got hit by that too. So he shields. What does that Sfat do? He tried to do something. I guess he could have crouched, but then he could have just faded. If he had back aired, he could have got a free back air. So then I would have been like, why'd you give me free back air? He just called him out really nice. That was a good up tilt mix up. Yeah, I'll see a G5 for sure. That'll probably be the first. That'll be that's like the next thing I'm going to. That's kind of interesting too, right here from Zach. I feel like this is what he just got hit by. Like this mixes the mix-ups, like this mix-up's the one he just got hit with. Like right here. Like I feel like he just got up tilted in this scenario, and then he immediately tried to do another. Like he tried to do the same thing. Like that's kind of what happened last time. It feels like. But Hungrybox again is kind of. It seems like he's kind of on to what Sfat wants to do because he looked for a jump. He missed, but he knew the jump was coming. I don't like that at all. Drill. I don't know about these full hops. For sure. And this is the thing, you cannot force an interaction. And that's just something you have to accept. You cannot force an interaction. Hungrybox is so good at getting the up air that he needs. He'll miss all the other ones, but he'll get that one the one that leads to a kill. That GTX up air, the 10G's up airs. He's SDI in those all day. And again, nothing's happening, but that's okay. You're winning. Nice. And this is something I learned from Zach too. This is when he talked about the time he beat him in Big House. Because I talked to him after. Pretty much said like in the air, like you know how like you can always shield the shit because he's in the air, right? So you know he can't like you know that if you're shielding you'll be mad safe. So and this is good recognition from Zach too. So like right here. Like that back air wasn't spaced as well as the last one, right? So this one he gets to move in on. But Hungrybox again is pretty he's pretty aware of the jab. So jab doesn't seem like the way to go. He either shields it or he crouches it. No, jab might be the way to go. Never mind. I see Armada catching with jabs all the time. I take it back. Go ahead, Zach. You jab away. Just be right next time. But he calls out really nicely. Up there. Never mind. So far the jab hasn't worked for Zach. Like he's gotten CC'd. But it's not the jab is bad. Nice. It's good defense. Defense wins championships, baby. They always talk about Tom Brady coming back, but what about the defense? The Falcons didn't score again. You see what I'm saying? Okay, once you go underneath them, you're pretty much dead. Here we go. So we take that percent and see that one at least. So he gets that percent. He takes the back area. At least trades it for a down tilt, which is pretty close. So I'll take that. Nice. Doesn't get the DI. Okay. Both to zoning. Now, Hungrybox is in the advantage because he's winning, but in general, it's fine. And like this is a good thing you just have to be respectful of. When this happens, when Puff hits the tip of your shield and you're Fox, you just can't punish it. Like you just kind of have to respect it. But you can laser, right? Like you can laser there. Like if you see Puff fully spaced and like hit the tip of your shield and then fade away, you can laser. You know, you can get a free hit in. See? Because like there's nothing he's not a threat, right? This distance, it's kind of like Street Fighter, right? We guys talk. My friend was showing me how Hadouken spacing, where fireballs are safe and where they become like a mix-up. Right here, like you can laser, you can get one free laser in, right? Especially against a character like against Falcon, you probably can't laser, right? But against Puff, a slow ass character that has to like jump and then do an aerial mad slow, you probably get one free laser in, right? So you kind of just have to take what you can get until you can kind of force your way into the interaction because the way her moves are disjointed, it's just like you cannot force your way in, and you don't have good moves for that. Good shield. Playing it better now. He's a little slower. You know what I just watched? I just watched Rocky. Is it 5? No, I just watched Rocky 6, the one with Antonio Tarver. Not that bad. The fight at the end was pretty trash, but the movie itself, not that bad. Took away. Oh, Hungrybox is low key a genius. Low key. I think he's got hit by the pound. I don't know if he's a genius for that. No, the fair was genius. The pack air, that's it. Yeah, good stuff. Sup, dog? Never forget the Falcons blew a 28-3 lead. 10K up air. 10K up air. You guys know.